Hello, beautiful souls. I am Melly, and welcome back to Embody Tarot. In this timeless pick a card reading, we are going to figure out why your soulmate is drawn to you, what makes you so special, what they secretly admire about you, and of course, what roles you guys play in each other's life within this lifetime. To ensure you get the most accurate reading, I did provide 3 pals and 3 crystals. Pal 1 resonate with this beautiful Dendritic agate crystal. Pile 2 resonates with this moss agate crystal. And pile 3 resonates with this beautiful rose quartz. Take a deep breath, focus your energy, and choose the pile that feels right to you. If more than one pile calls to you, that is fine. There is messages for you in multiple groups. Timestamps are in the comment section and the description box, so you can skip straight to your reading once you have selected the pile or crystal that's calling you. And if you enjoy this reading, please subscribe and share with your friends for more accurate tarot pick a card readings. Hello, Pal One. Welcome to your pick a card reading. And today we are going to discuss why your soulmate is drawn to you. We're going to figure out what they like the most about you, what they're secretly admiring about you, and of course, what role with both you guys play in each other's life. Are you ready for your reading? Because I'm ready to explore this energy with you. So let's see. Okay, Spirit. Pile 1 wants to know, what is it about them that their soulmate is drawn to? What is it about them that their soulmate is drawn to? The Wheel of Fortune. The 5 of Wands. And then the Queen of Cups. Your soulmate really loves the fact that you have a very gentle spirit and you're able to navigate things effortlessly. They feel like you're able to pivot, and they love the fact that you're extremely intuitive, but at the same time, you defend the people who cannot defend themselves. With the Wheel of Fortune here, this speaks about cycle. So I'm intuitively feeling that this is not your first go around with meeting your soulmates, or you will find your soulmate within this lifetime. You guys did create a soul contract before, and the goal for you guys being together is for you guys to have authentic, unconditional love where you feel safe. The purpose for you to meet your soulmate in this timeline is for you guys to heal each other in a childhood, or for you guys to create a family that both you guys desire so much, really badly. I do feel like your soulmate is actively seeking you, or you guys are actively together within this lifetime at the moment. With the 5 of Wands energy, I can tell that your soulmate wants to make sure that you drop your guard. They feel like you're always in fight or flight mode, or it seems like a lot of people turn their backs against you. But with your soulmates, they love the fact that even if, with all the diversity and adversity that you face in life, you're able to stand strong and you're able to stand proud, and you have a lot of accomplishments in your life. And I feel like your soulmate loved the fact that no matter what, you still were able to move forward and become a bigger and better version of yourself. Your person really liked that you have inner drive in your life. For the most part, they appreciate the fact that you will be the last man standing. You don't take no for an answer. You define the rules. You play by the rules that make you feel happy. And for the most part, you don't really take no for an answer. They like your rebellious soul for the most part. The 5 of Wands energy is the energy of defensiveness. It's the energy of I need to fight. It's the energy of the only competition that's in my way is myself. And with you realizing that slowly but surely within your soul's mission for this lifetime, your soulmate is going to make you feel at peace and make you feel like you could rest. No need to fight these battles that's unnecessary. For the most part, they're going to be right beside you, guiding you through the path where you can have life easy. They really believe that you are a king, a queen, a prince, or a princess within this lifetime. And it's their goal to make sure that you feel that and you acknowledge this, emperor like energy. Their goal is for you to have a legacy for the most part. In order for you to have this legacy that you really desire, you have this kingdom, you need to be able to feel soft and gentle and feel safe. The goal for your soulmate this lifetime for you is for you to be seen, it's for you to be heard, and it's for you to feel loved and understood. And I feel like you may have a lot of people that was very close to you that made you feel like you were less than, like you were a problem, you were bigger than the program. But your soulmate is just like, no, you are my cup of tea, and I'm gonna handle you with gentle and care. I'm gonna make sure that even if you're too hot, I regulate you well. Even if you're too cold, I will regulate you well. They will accept you exactly how you are because they understand you at your most basic level and they appreciate you, flaws and all. With the Queen of Cups energy, I am picking up that your soulmate feels like you are a mother, you know? And when I say mother, I'm not meaning like a female, you know, or a woman. It's just your energy is very nurturing. So it's like you want to help children, you want to help, you know, the outliers, you want to help the black sheeps to fit into society and feel welcome. They love that you have a collective consciousness and everybody, anyone can come to you for advice. They feel like energetically you are like the maiden for the most part. You guide people, you love people, you adore people. They love the fact that you are able to fearlessly, you know, gentle parent a lot of people no matter what. What your soulmate loves most about you is your natural nature. And when I mean by nature, is that you just go with the flow. You do what makes you happy. You don't really try to go against the will, you know? You're just here. You are your natural self. You don't try to fit in. And subconsciously, you realize that the only person you really need in this lifetime is yourself. And your soulmate recognizes that while this is true, they always want to have your back. It gives like, who does the go-to person go to when they need help? And that's your soulmate energy right now. They want to make you feel at home, make you feel safe, make you feel loved, okay? What is it that pile one's soulmates secretly love about them that they don't know? Aw, we have the Lovers card. You guys are companion. They secretly love the fact that throughout it all, in this lifetime, in the next lifetime, in a past lifetime, you're there for each other. No matter what, they always feel the need that you will always find them. You guys are actively, you know, making sure that you guys are energetically tied to each other in a very positive way. Your soulmate loves the fact that you give them choice. You give them the choice to roam. You give them the choice to, you know, enjoy life without you. You give them the choice for them to, you know, learn things on their own. But when it's time for you guys to get together, you guys are in sync. You are their version of themselves that they adore the most. You bring out the happiness inside of them. You bring out the most optimistic version inside of them. You bring out a spark in them that nobody else can. You are their safe space when they leave home, for the most part. So the fact that the Lovers card popped up, it just say that they naturally love you. It doesn't take much effort for them to be with you or for them to adore you or for them to, you know, make you feel at home. They secretly admire the fact that you are a lover's lover. You speak to their love language and it comes to you so easily. And I feel like they want you to know that no matter what, they will find you. In this lifetime, they're going to make sure that you know that they're their soulmates and vice versa. What else is it about pile one that their soulmate loves the most about them? Ooh, we have cards falling out. We have the Four of Wands, celebration, the Queen of Wands, and then the Star card. You are a natural born healer. You are the go-to person that people go to when they need love and admiration. Okay, so the Four of Wands represents celebratory energy, right? It's an elevation. So I feel like you force them to be the best version of themselves. And even though at times this may feel difficult, this may feel hard, they recognize the fact that what you bring to the table, even if the path was, you know, rough, it's worth it. You make them feel worthy. You make them feel desired. You make them feel like they are the best thing ever in this world. So what they love most about you is that you could turn lemon into lemonade. You always have a bittersweet moment for the most part. They love the fact that you are confident and you stand out in any room that you attend. The Queen of Wands energy is all about confidence. It's all about being boastful. It's all about, creating an aura, creating a scene. But this scene is not like dramatic or, a mean girl or mean guy type of energy. It's more like, okay, I'm going to give the spark to everybody. It's like you are the brightest star in the galaxy. You make sure that everybody is seen, but people also recognize and respect your presence for the most part. With the star energy, I feel like your person, your soulmate, knows that intuitively you have a whole soul, and they feel like no matter what, you're going to heal them and heal others. They really appreciate the fact that you have natural psychic abilities, you have discernments, you have clears. A lot of you guys in this pal, are intrigued by, tarot or, witchery, paganism, obia. And it's just like you don't care what people feel or say about your practice or the path that you choose to walk on. Hoodoo, voodoo. You choose the path because you realize the benefits it has for you and you enjoy it. So you are unapologetically yourself, and your soulmate really, really, really loves that about you. They really, really adore that about you for the most part. Let's get one more. What is it that their soulmates secretly admire about them? The Nine of Wands. It's very interesting that we have a lot of like wands card, because that's fire, and fire usually represents creation. So your partner really appreciate the fact that you're able to create things. With the Nine of Wands energy though, it's an energy of reflection. So it's like you've been through the worst and now you're able to look back and say, dang, throughout it all, I'm still here, I survived, and life is going good, So they love the fact that you have a very optimistic lifestyle, optimistic presence, optimistic thought process. Like you hunt the good stuff no matter what. Even if, your world is falling apart, you try to make the best out of situations, the best out of things. They really love the fact that you yourself are a survivor, You have a presence about you that makes people want to fight. You are basically like the freedom fighter for the most part. You hold the drum. You make people march to your beats. You inspire people. You inspire people who feel like they don't have much to give anymore for the most part. So they love the fact that you make sacrifices, but these sacrifices are for the greater good, for the greater population. You're not selfish. You're not serving just yourself. You are serving any and everybody who needs healing, who needs guidance, who needs cooperation. You are the person who people go to when they want or need proper guidance, because you've been there, you've done that. You're an empath. Are you claiming this message? Because if you are, let me know. Let me know. Tell me in the comment section. I am claiming this message. Okay, let's see. What is the purpose of you guys meeting each other during this lifetime? The Sun card. One is for you guys to procreate, have children together, or to heal each other's inner child wound for the most part. It's for you guys to recognize what it means to be happy. So you guys will be redefining what happiness is within this lifetime. You guys will be very motivated for the most part. It's you guys creating a community, I feel like a lot of people in this timeline at the moment feel like they're out of place. They may not feel as comfortable within their body for the most part. And your goal is to make them feel comfortable. Your goal is for them to be seen and heard. So your person's job in your life is for you to feel seen and heard. And then you take that energy, bring it to the collective, and vice versa for the most part. What is the role that they play in your life? What is Pals One Soulmate's role in their life? The Seven of Cups. Give choices. Making sure that you can see things clearly for the most part. Their goal is for you to get and be the best version of yourself. Their goal is for you to understand what true wealth and health is for the most part. I love that. What is their role in your life? What is Pal One Soulmate's role in their life? We have the Seven of Pentacles. They're here to teach you patience, They're here to teach you that you know, whatever you invest your energy in, you will receive it 10 times fold, you know, and it may not show up in the way that you're manifesting it, but eventually it will show up. So there's no need for you to quit or be sad. There's no need for you to be upset about things not going your way, because in due time it will go your way. What is Pals 1 soulmate purpose in their life? The Three of Wands, for you to travel. So I feel like your soulmate is desiring. I feel like your soulmate desires for you to not be complacent for the most part, for you to move around, for you to, you know, feel like you don't have to stay in one position. It may feel comfortable, it may feel like it's the easiest thing you could do, but you don't have to. You have choices to make. You could decide to be in, you know, Nigeria today. You could just be in South America, Venezuela. You could be in Brazil tomorrow. You could be in Germany. So they give you the ability to travel and move around. They make you feel like freedom is you being able to explore. You don't have to stick around and be one track minded for the most part. So let's figure out, what is your role in their life? What is what is Pal 1's role in their soulmate's life in this lifetime? We have the Six of Wands. You're here to boost their confidence, you know. You're here to be their biggest cheerleader, for you to, you know, be the triumph. You're the person who brings attention to them. You make them look good. This kind of reminds me of when you have a very important person in society. So, for example, the president, or let's just say, you know, you're somebody running a company, the CEO, right? Their spouse is just as influential as the president or the CEO, in the sense of the wife has influence. The wife, when things are going good, things are going bad, they're the confidant. So while the president or the CEO cannot give all the details of the ins and out of the business or the country, the wife will know just enough to make sure that they're doing things the right way and they're in sync. So for you, you are their arm candy to motivate them to do better and to put them in a spotlight in a very healthy way. What is Group 1's role in their soulmate's life? We have the World's card. So their role in your role in their life is to make sure that they end projects or start projects that they're supposed to. You know, you motivate them. The World card is the energy of cycles. So where you are at the map, you know, they're making sure that wherever you are in your journey, you are showing up as the best version of yourself with the best possible outcomes for the most part. So the role that you're playing in your life is to motivate them, for you to push them, for you to make them realize that in order for them to be a leader, they have to be very disciplined in how they put themselves out there. Like their love language could be acts of service or words of affirmation. And you're telling them, you're pushing them to be better, because they cannot serve the collective in a healthy and happy and positive way if they're not right within. So you're giving them that internal boost to do better for the most part. What is Pal 1's person purpose in their soulmate's life? The Hangman, right? And let's get one more. And then the Empress. It's all about self-love and consciousness. The Hangman energy is the energy of processing a very uncomfortable situation. And the Empress energy is all about expansion. So the Hangman is all about innovation, you know, seeing things from a different perspective. And the Empress is all about application through nurturing. So your role is for you to teach them how to get things done, how to apply and build on their goals in life in a very loving manner. You're going to nurture them to become the best version of themselves and for them to put themselves out there. So overall, the energy for you and your person in this lifetime is for them to support you, to support the community, and you support them as an individual. So you guys are literally yin and yang for the most part, but things work out for y'all because deep down inside, this is not your first rodeo with your person. And if you haven't met your person yet, you will meet them soon. So don't feel like it's the end of the world. It's going to happen for you. It's going to happen. And if you are, or if you did meet your soulmate, and you're actively with your soulmate, just know that the reason why sometimes you guys are having, a hard time communicating or getting things done is because when it comes to the vibration, energetically, they're here to push you to serve the world, to serve the community, and you're here to push them to serve themselves. And in return, they serve themselves and serve the community, and then in return, you serve the community and serve yourself. So you're teaching them how to be selfless, and they're teaching you how to be selfish. Okay. Also, wanted to give you some soulmate readings. So let's see some messages from your soulmate that you need to hear right now. So we have wish. Someone you wished for is coming into your life. Friendship. This connection is based on friendship. It may never develop into a romance. Boundaries. Love may challenge your boundaries. Protect them. Adventure. Seek adventure together. It adds excitement to your journey. And then we have heartbreak. Heartbreak is a part of human experience. It will pass. Get some more messages. We have learning. You are unique and special, and I have never met anyone like you before. You have opened me up to things that I never knew were possible. I am strong because of the power of our love. You have opened my heart to the truth. I am very grateful for the lessons that we're both learning now. Message of love. I am thinking about you, my love, even though you think I am not. I miss you every day, at day and night. I am curious to know what you have been doing, how your day have been going without me. Sometimes I wonder, do you even think of me? I am feeling the urge to reach out to you, my love. I promise. We have faith. I have faith and hope in our connection and in us. I know you have been brought into my life for a reason, and it's bigger than both of us. I know that we are destined to be together, and I have faith on God that they will find the way for us. In the bottom of the deck, we have promise, and it says, I wish you knew just how special you are to me. It kills me not to be able to tell you. You amaze me with your compassion and kindness through this time apart. I promise I will make things right between us. So that's all that I have for you, pile number one. I hope I gave you some clarity, guys, some confirmation. Until next time, bye. Also, let me know, are you claiming this message? I would love to know. Hello, pile two. Welcome to your reading. And in today's particular reading, we are going to figure out why your soulmate is drawn to you, what they secretly admire about you the most, and also what is the purpose of them in your life and what's the purpose of you in their life. Are you ready to get this energy going? Let's figure it out. Okay, pile two wants to know, what does their soulmate love the most about them? What does pile two person love the most about them? We have the Knight of Swords. We have the Two of Swords. And then we have the Two of Wands. So your soulmate loves the way how you think and process things. Your soulmate really appreciates your ability to be flexible. You know, you're a go-getter. You don't take no for an answer, but the way how you process things is completely different. It seems like you have clear seeing, okay? And you really depend on your clears. But that clear seeing, you could be a dreamer, really take them over the edge when it comes to you. The Knight of Swords energy is the energy of a person is extremely witty, extremely analytical, very quick. This energy serves more so towards the air signs. So we have Gemini, Aquarius, and Libra. You're able to balance things for the most part. When it comes to short term, you're very flexible. And then also you are very innovative. You see things differently than how people see things. It's like you are the director of everybody's life surrounding you for the most part. And you're able to go through life just being very fast, being on point for the most part. With the Two of Swords energy, it's all about decision making skills. So they really enjoy the fact that you can make a decision even if you don't have all the information, and it works out in everybody's favor. So they like the fact that you're able to trust yourself to make decisions even if it doesn't look like it's the best for both of you guys. And with the Two Wands energy, this energy is all about planning. So you may take some time to, plan the next step, the next move. But once you have an idea, you execute it very well. And they love that about you. And this energy more so goes towards Aries. So you are a go-getter for the most part. So they like the fact that you don't sit around, wait for the perfect opportunity, the perfect moment. You make the best out of your situation. So for you, pal 2, your soulmate really enjoys the fact that you are a go-getter that make things happen no matter what. You don't take no for an answer. You don't make any excuses. They really love your mindset. At the bottom of the deck, we do have the High Priestess, right? And we have another indicator of 2. So you may see 2 a lot. 2 could be very important for you guys' connection. This will be your second cycle with your person. You may meet your person within 2 years if you haven't met them yet, or maybe you felt like the relationship that you guys are in right now really took off as quickly as possible. You wasn't really anticipating it, but 2 is very important for you and your soulmate for the most part. The Empress energy is that you are a gatekeeper of knowledge. You protect people from going too deep or overinvest in things that doesn't really matter for the most part. And I feel like your person really adores the fact that you give people choices, and they admire the fact that you are just naturally and spiritually gifted. So you make them feel safe when it comes to the spiritual realm. Okay. What is it that Pile 2 person loves the most about them secretly? We we have another 2. Oh my gosh. I need to tap into what this 2 energy represents. So the 2 of Pentacles, which means about balance, okay? It means about like you're able to negotiate. You really know how to, you have a way with your words for the most part. So while you're witty, you're able to process things, you also know how to execute things very quickly, no matter what. And you always, for the most part, get the best option. Like to have the option that fails is not a thing for you. You make sure that everything works out for you in your highest good no matter what. And your person really loves the fact that you know how to negotiate. You have them wrapped around your fingers. That is so funny. What is it that they love the most about Pile 2? What is it that their Pile 2 soulmate loves the most about them? We have the Chariot card. You're a go-getter. Cancer energy. You are extremely intuitive. They love the fact how you love and nurture people and how you move by trusting your gut. So for the most part, your soulmate really enjoys the fact that you're able to push through and get things done. You're not going to sit around and watch everybody live their life and you don't have a life to live. You're a great storyteller. So you live your life very adventurous. They love that about you. Now let's see. What role do your soulmate play in your life in this lifetime? We have the Sun card. So the role that they play is for you to, illuminate things in other people's life and in your life also. So they illuminate the good, the bad, the ugly. More so the good, right? They're here to make you feel like you are not alone. They make you feel like you're seen and heard. This is kind of similar to the pile in pile number 1. So if you were drawn to pile number 1, you went back and forth with pile number 1 and pile number 2, I'm not surprised because it's similar, literally the same card about you being seen and heard by them. What is it? What is the purpose of pile 2 soulmate in their life in this lifetime? The 8 of Swords. So I feel like the purpose for them is to help you with your mental health for the most part. A person who is very witty and they process a lot of things, sometimes they don't feel what they're feeling. So they help you like untangle all the situation that's in your mind that you feel like you cannot deal with or you don't want to deal with for the most part. Clarify the Sun card. What is the Sun energy? We have the 10 of Cups. And this could be surrounding family members, family issue. So the role that they play is for you to heal your family wounds or your ancestral wounds, generational curses for the most part. So your soulmate is very big on ancestral connection and making things better for the collective when it comes to close relationships for the most part. Clarify this Eight of Swords energy, please. What is this Eight of Swords energy? We have the Devil card. Yeah. So you may find yourself having attachment issues for the most part. You may find yourself having mental health issues. And I feel like your person's going to push you for you to be better, for you to be greater for the most part, but also for you to feel comfortable with your thoughts. You can express yourself without feeling like you're being judged. So their role in your life is to make sure that you make healthy choices. Even though you're naturally good at it, they want to ensure that you're actually doing the work to make sure that you are being intentional when it comes to your energy, when it comes to your thoughts, when it comes to your perception. Okay? Clarify the Ten of Cups energy. What is the Ten of Cups energy? We have the King of Pentacles. So they're here to be a provider for you. So I don't know if you're having financial issues for the most part, or you're probably not the best when it comes to your finances, but they're here to make sure that you don't lack anything. Everything that you want or need, you can have it. Okay, why? Why are they playing that role as a provider? Why is their soulmate playing this role as a provider? The Ace of Swords. They feel like your only hiccup in life is probably not having the best, upbringing, or you may feel like you need to do more, you need to hustle more when it comes to your finances. And their goal is like, I'm gonna make you feel comfortable. I'm gonna put you in that big mansion or the small house, the cottage house that you want, so that you could thrive mentally. So their goal for you to be a provider is for you to not worry about the things that really doesn't matter, because they want you to be happy mentally for the most part. So let's see, what role do you play in their life? What is the purpose of pile 2 in their soulmate's life? We have the Ace of Pentacles. You bring new beginnings. You clear out their blocked roads for the most part. The Ace of Pentacles is a new opportunity, right? And it's more so on a physical aspect of life. So it could be financial, it could be career, it could be the things that you're manifesting in the physical realm. So their goal for you, or your goal for them, is for them to be able to be a provider. So it's just like you are the angel investor in their life. For the most part, you're an investor in their life. What is Pile's 2 role in their soulmate's life? The Emperor. You build things. So they take your ideas and they multiply for things to get better. The Emperor card is a card that represents discipline. This Emperor card is entrepreneurship for the most part. It's structure. So I feel like you bring structure in their life. You guide them on the right path. Every time they feel like they're pivoting and doing something incorrect, you make sure that they stay where they're supposed to be. You don't give them things easily. You're very rigid for the most part. You push them to be very stern and very stoic. You know what's crazy? We're kind of missing a lot of emotional aspects. We're going to have to dig into the emotional aspect of this reading also. What is the purpose of pile 2 in their soulmate's life? We have the Nine of Wands. Some of y'all may experience survivor's remorse, right? So I think that that's one thing that you guys have to consider for the most part. But I feel like you guys may have faced a lot of tragedies, or they may have faced a lot of tragedies, or you have faced a lot of tragedies. So your purpose is to make them, feel aligned and strengthened for the most part. So while they're healing you mentally, you're healing them physically for the most part. Let's clarify this Ace of Pentacles energy. What is this Ace of Pentacles energy? The Strength card, literally. The Strength card is to be able to handle things with grace for the most part. It's inner strength for the most part. You're teaching them how not to be, tough around the edges. It's okay for you to be gentle, but execute. It's okay for you to handle issues where you don't have to be loud and aggressive. Sometimes you could win the war with honey versus with shit. So that's what you're there to teach them. Clarify this Emperor card, please. We have the Moon card. Interesting. So you're here to make them feel like they don't need to fear anything. Because the moon card is a card of deception, but it's also a card of fear. Not being able to step out on a journey because you don't know what's ahead. So you will give them the light, the spark to do things where they feel like they're going to be a failure. Wow. Are you claiming this energy? Pile 2? Let me know in the comment section. What is Pile 2 role in their soulmate's life? We have the Hierophant card. For you to teach them how to be committed, for the most part, your role is for them to, stick to one thing and get it done. Not to be flipping around everywhere. I feel like you make sure that they're on their right path and they really appreciate you for that. Maybe in the past lifetimes, you guys often like separated because there wasn't a true leader within the relationship. And in this lifetime, you're just like, I'm going to be the leader. I'm still up to the plate. I'm going to make sure that we're both good. I'm going to make sure that we're both happy. I'm going to make sure that the things that we plan to do, they actually happen. So the role that you're playing in their life is for them to stay on the right path, on the right track. So let's just say, what feelings are there? What's the feelings between these two people, Pile 2 and their soulmates? We'll have the Five of Wands energy. We have the Queen of Wands energy. We have the Seven of Cups energy. And then we have the Hermit energy. Bottom of the deck, we have the Nine of Pentacles. This energy screams your soulmate are like your friends. It's not really a romantic type of energy. So I feel like the reason why we're lacking emotions for the most part in this reading is not the fact that your soulmate doesn't love you. It's really teaching you that you could have multiple soulmates. You don't have to have the Hollywood type of definition of a soulmate. A soulmate is a person who you will share a soul with, right? A soul path with, a soul family. So your soulmate could be your family members, so mom, dad, brother, aunts, uncles. It could be a friend. It could be a coworker. So I feel like the reason why we're lacking emotions is because you're really realizing you're really creating your soul family in this lifetime. That's extremely important to you. And that's very interesting that we have the Ten of Cups. And I believe that's the only Cups card that's available, which is family, generational type of things, generational happiness. So your soulmate right now desires you to be the best version of yourself, even if you're not in a romantic relationship. So I want to get some messages from your soulmate to you to see what it says. So let's pick it. All right. What is Pile 2's soulmate message to them currently within this energy? We have unspoken. And it says, there is so much I want to say to you, but I find it difficult to put my feelings into words. Just know that you are very important to me. The depth of my love for you is beyond work. There is so much unspoken between us, which I will reveal to you soon. We have regrets. It says, I am ashamed and embarrassed. I can't bear to look in your eyes and tell you everything. I can't stand the thought of making you cry. Just let me build up the courage to confront us. We have strive. I have grown up since our last encounter. I've been working on myself to be a better person you can feel proud of. We have signs. I've been seeing so many signs and synchronicities that reminds me of you. It made me feel certain that you are the one for me and we are having a brighter future. I just have to figure out how to follow them. I'm gaining the strength and courage for that. At the bottom of the deck, we have surprise. Get ready to receive something special soon that expresses how I feel about you. The gift could come in any form in the physical or spiritual realm, and it will bring us closer. The romantic gesture, 3D communication, or telepathic communication is on its way. So for you, I feel like we have two energies going on. We have, you haven't met your soulmate yet, meaning like your soulmate lover, but also your soul family wants you to see the best version of them, so they're working on themselves. So if you find yourself falling out with a lot of people, it's nothing that you have done per se. It's more so like you're learning through experience when it comes to your soulmate, your soul family, for the most part. I do want to pick a message for love when it comes to your soulmate. So let's get those readings. What does pile two soulmates want to say to them when it comes to their energy? We have trust. Guard your heart. Not everyone deserves your trust. And we're literally speaking about the friendships. And if you're losing people, that's okay. We have doorway. An opportunity is about to present itself that leads you to a new person. We have star. Your hope and optimism are a powerful love magnet for you right now. And then we have illusion. Beware of love's illusion. See reality clearly. I really feel like your soulmate right now is about to come in your life for the most part, like your romantic soulmate. So if you feel like you're never going to find love of your life, it's coming towards you. Don't give up yet. But for the most part, you are learning how to create a soul family that's going to propel you beyond your wildest dreams and admirations. So don't give up, because your soul mate is coming towards you. Hello, Pile 3. Welcome to your reading. And in today's timeless book card reading, we are going to figure out what your soulmate loves the most about you, why they're drawn to you, what they secretly admire about you, and what roles you guys play in each other's life. Okay, so that is our goal today for this reading. So let's see. Pile 3 wants to know, what is it that makes their soulmate be drawn to them energetically? Ooh, the star card. The strength card. The Knight of Cups. And we have the Ten of Swords. Your person is drawn to you, your soulmate that is, because you give them resilience. You also make them look at things from a different perspective. You give them a lot of pushback. Honestly, they love the fact that you challenge them. You know, every time they try to walk away within this lifetime or past lifetime, you have a way of drawing them back because you are teaching them. And they may say, or you may feel like this is a very karmic relationship, but it's not. You are pushing this person to be a bigger and better version of themselves when they give the bare minimum for the most part. You address them in a very loving manner, right? You always greet them with gifts. So their love language could be acts of service or gift giving. But you also are able to look them in the eye and call them out on a situation that's not right for the most part. You make them realize that life is worth living for the most part. You also make them realize that things will get better and it's not over until it's over, and it's never over. So those are some things that you tell them. This energy goes towards Leos. It goes towards Aquarius. It also goes towards the water signs, so Pisces, Cancer, and Scorpio for the most part. That's the signs that I'm picking up who are influenced or affected by this energy so far. What is it that pile 3 person soulmates loves most about them? We have the High Priestess. So you are also a natural born healer. You're very transformative. So I feel like spiritually, they like the role that you play in the spiritual realm for the most part. You are like the maiden, the mother for the most part. And if you look at this card, we have a lot of butterflies, and that represents transformation. So when they're balled up in their own little world, you don't let them sit down and cry about things. You tell them it's time to pick up, gather their things, and move forward. You make them move forward. They don't get the chance to be sad when you're around. You're very like, I'm going to push your buttons in a very healthy way. What is the role that pile 3-person soulmate loves the most about them? We have the Lovers card. Aww. So this soulmate energy is definitely influencing a romantic relationship for the most part. So when things are tough, you make them realize that at the end of the day, you guys have each other. It could be you guys have spies with this flying around. But the Lovers card is all about choices. In reverse, it may feel like you guys missed out on something, or they may have missed out on something. But I feel like your soulmate recognized that it's not over until it's over. So you don't let them give up, even if they feel stuck. Because the Lovers card is all about choices. It's also about moving on from family or traditional situation, not having a dogmas type of mentality. So you push them to their edge for the most part. And if you look at it on here, it says out of many, one people. So no matter what, you guys always align and find each other for the most part. So if you're wondering if you're going to meet your lover, soulmate within this lifetime, you will meet the lover and soulmate in this lifetime. But that's because you do things out of love for the most part. You're very nurturing. You naturally, you're empath. You radiate positive energy, and they love that most about you. What else? We have the 7 of Wands. You're a fighter. Okay. You're always in defensive mode, but you choose your battles wisely. They love the fact that you're always defending them, or that's what you will do when you guys actually do get together. I do want to clarify this 10 of Swords energy. So what is this vibe for the 10 of Swords? We have the 8 of Wands. So some of you guys probably are in a rift with your soulmate. You probably haven't met your soulmate yet, or you guys' communication isn't the best right now. So I feel like when you guys do work through your issues, life will get so much better. You guys will feel like you're in sync and nobody can stop y'all for the most part. So I love that. Okay. So let's just see. If you haven't met your soulmate, when would you meet your soulmate? If you have not met your soulmate, we have the 6 of Wands. Very soon. Something important when it comes to, like, I want to say Aries season, but the 6 of Wands represents Aries season. It really represents Leo season for the most part. We have the Devil card, so Capricorn energy is important also. What else? We have the 10 of Pentacles. And then we have the Queen of Cups. So I think that if you haven't met your soulmate yet, you will meet them after you go through a spiritual awakening. And most people will experience their Saturn return around the age of like 27, 28 to like 32. Well, 30. But I feel like around those ages, if you're around that age or that time frame, that means you're going to meet them soon. If not, I feel like you may meet your soulmate later on in your life. Let's just say you did meet your soulmate and you're already with your soulmate right now, who you see as your soulmate. I feel like you guys may experience a crisis for most parts, and then that's when you're gonna realize, like, wow, we're gonna make a soulmate path with each other. So the ones who have not met your soulmate yet, I feel like 28, 32, later on in life, so maybe in your 50s, you'll meet your soulmates. And I know that may feel like a long time, but this is general reading, so take what resonates. And then for those who have met their soulmate, you're my soulmate, your lover, you're the person I want to be with for the rest of my life, I feel like you're going to go through a pivotal part in your life where there needs to be healing, whether it's you or them, and then you guys are going to make a soulmate path with each other to meet with each other for the next lifetime or 7 lifetimes. So either way, I feel like the soulmate energy revolves around healing and dedication. Okay, that's good. Okay, so what is it that they secretly admire about you that you're not aware of? We have the 4 of Swords. You're a free thinker, right? You don't just take or accept anything that's given to you. You really like ask questions and do your research. We have the 7 of Swords. I love the fact that you don't really like You're like a spy, you're a detective. You know how to get the answers that really matters for the most part. They also like the fact that you guys, you're always up on the latest gossip. That's funny. What else? And then we have the Eight of Pentacles. You're able to multitask. So even if somebody thinks that they're doing you a favor, you always have something up your sleeve. Nobody can really call your bluff on things. So that's what they really love, adore about you for the most part. People don't really understand or know you. Interesting. So let's see what roles you guys play in each other's life. So what role does Pal 3 play in their soulmate's life? We have the Fool card, which represents new beginnings, new journeys, new cycles. So they play the epiphany in your life. They teach you how to navigate and grow. I guess, and that's why it's important where you will realize that you guys are soulmate after you healed, after you go through a crisis, or after something major happened in your life where it breaks you down, you have to build yourself back up. So that would make sense, okay? Also, within 10 years, you will meet your person within 10 years, okay? So their role is for you to renew. They're here for you to rebuild yourself. What's the role that Pile 3 person play in their life? They're here to give you choices. Know that when you feel like your time is about to end or time is about to run out, no, time has reset and you actually have more time than you actually imagine for the most part. They're here to remind you that time doesn't exist in the King of Cups. They're here to love you. They're here to create a family with you for the most part. Let's see, what role do you play in their life? What role does Pile 3 play in their soulmate's life? We have the Nine of Cups. You teach them independence. You teach them abundance and fulfillment. You teach them how to prioritize themselves. What role does Pile 3 play in their soulmate's life? The Two of Swords. You gather their thoughts. You make sure that they make the right decisions, even if they feel like they're not making the best decision. So you're a mental guide for them. What role does Pile 3 play in their soulmate's life? And the Five of Swords. So you make them basically gain independence and pick their battles wisely. Bottom deck, we have the World card. You make sure that they prioritize the things that are really important to them for the most part, and you prioritize change. You don't let them sit there and swallow into things that doesn't really matter. You tell them to pick their head up and keep going. You make them realize that, you know, they may have an unhealthy attachment to people and they need not to worry about how people treat them. Teach them that they don't need to worry about them. As long as they have themselves and they're the most healthy versions of themselves, then everything's going to be okay. So let's get some messages from your soulmates. Okay. Pile 3, what are some messages from their soulmates energetically? Ooh. We have divine timing. We are on the journey and divine dance on the soul plane. It will manifest into the physical world in perfect divine timing. All we have to do is trust and have faith that all work will work out beautifully. We have signs. I have been seeing so many signs and synchronicities that reminds me of you. It's made me feel certain that you are the one for me and we have a brighter future. I just have to figure out how to follow them. I am gaining strength and courage for that. We have love. I want to make love to you, which you have never experienced before. I want intimacy in every way possible with you. I just want us to know each other like no one else before us has ever known. Your touch and your voice really healed me. We have inspiration. It says, there is no one else who inspires me the way you do. I am proud of you, your achievements and gifts. Your love really gives me the strength and courage to strive for more out of life. And the bottom of the deck, we have need you. You are a nurturing, magnetic, passionate queen in my life. Your light shines bright and guides through me in my darkness. You feel like home to me, and I will always feel very happy, comfortable in your presence. Thank you, my love, for always sending me healing energy and love. I need you and your energy even more now. And then let's see the love energy that you guys have together. We have closure. Not all connections are meant to be, except closure. That's what you're teaching them. And that's what they're closing out connections in order for you guys to be together. Together, finding joy in the simple pleasures of us being together. Butterfly, you will meet new love interests at a party or a night out. Dressing up, an opportunity to dress up and party, fun times ahead. So you guys will be celebrating soon. And baggage, emotional baggage can weigh down a relationship, unpack it. So I feel like your soulmate is waiting to meet with you after you guys both have healed. So the faster you take or make the decision to heal and actually put the work into heal, the better and easier it will be for you guys to actually move forward within your relationship. At the bottom of the deck, we do have an offer or proposal in the near future that comes as a surprise. So I know I said within 10 years, but this 10 years is up to you and your journey and how you decide to grow and develop and become a better version of yourself. Because your soulmate is waiting for you just as much as you're waiting for your soulmate. So that's what I have for you, pile number 3. I hope I gave you some clarity and some confirmation. Until next time, remember who loves you. Bye.